Hi YouTube, welcome to my enchanting life. My name is Gianni. I am a life coach and I awaken moms and wives into their divine power so they can create a life that enchants them at all levels. And what that means is that you wake up pinching yourself because your life is a dream that you've created on purpose. Today, I want to talk about my Queen of Enchantment program, and this is how I work with my clients. And what we do is that we take 12 weeks to create the love, the money, the success, the parenting, the type of mom that you want to be. What we do is that we craft your ideal life, and it is what I love to do. I love to support my clients in that way. So if you're interested in that, there'll be a link in the description box below so that we can talk on Facebook and determine if we're a good fit to work together. In this video, what I want to talk about is whether or not you do this. I want to point out something that's very important, and that is playing small for other people. I was actually talking to my coach, and she pointed this out to me in a way that I was playing small that I hadn't realized. So, how are you holding yourself back so that other people in your life stay big? And I'm going to go through my example. I am the youngest in my family. I have an older sister, and she's very successful, and I look up to her. And I realize that what happens if I get successful, right? This is what my coach pointed out to me that I wasn't thinking, right? So what happens between my relationship with my sister if I become successful? Will I still want advice from her? Will I still look up to her, admire her? Will I still see her as one of my mentors? Right? So you can see how I would keep myself small so that I don't outgrow her. Right? This is just something that's happening in the subconscious mind that you might not be realizing for yourself. Right? These aren't things that we do on purpose, but this is why we need a coach, a third party to show us what it is that we are thinking on a deep subconscious level, right? Because your subconscious mind is trying to keep you safe. Your subconscious mind is trying to keep you not only safe but alive, right? And so if you only know one certain way of being in your life, me as the youngest, being taken care of and receiving from my parents, my husband, the people in my life, what does that change if I grow too big? What if I grow so big that my husband can't provide for me anymore, that I'm providing for him? And what does that do for us? What does that do in our marriage? What does that do with how we relate to each other, right? That changes the dynamic. And so what you're really doing is saying, I have to be small so that you remain big. Um, and that's a real problem, right? Because essentially what you're saying is, you're not capable of growing if I grow. And we don't know that we're doing that, right? That's not what we intend to. But how do you stop yourself from growing or hold yourself back to keep other people comfortable, to keep other people small, right? For example, there's this girl I know who is wonderful. She's a wonderful person. Her and her husband have accomplished a lot, and they just built this big, beautiful house. So she's giving me the tour, and I can tell that she's kind of uncomfortable. Her husband is applying for jobs and things like that, and she's like, "Yeah, it's a little pay raise," like holding back, not being the fullest expression of excitement and joy and just like, excitement when you're introducing someone to your house and the things that are happening in your life, right? And I could tell that she was a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit holding back, right? So almost downplaying her success and what she had accomplished. She had just moved into her forever home, and this is a really big deal, right? But this is something that we do unconsciously, right? She's not trying to communicate anything to me outside from, she's just trying to make me comfortable, right? And so we think that if we downplay our success, then we get to match the people around us and they don't feel uncomfortable around us, right? But really, what you're communicating at a subconscious level is, I don't think you can handle this. I don't think you can um, you can get have this too, right? You're saying, I don't think you can have this. I don't think that my success can, you can handle it because you're going to compare it to your life and you're going to say, oh no, what's wrong with me, right? I don't think you can make it, is what you're really communicating, right? And so you want to keep yourself back so you don't make the other person feel bad, right? But you end up doing that anyway because you're communicating at a subconscious level that that you don't think they're good enough, right? Or that there's something you have that they don't, and it makes you uncomfortable, right? You're not completely comfortable with it either, maybe. And so um you're making yourself small for the other person, and that you can feel it in the energy regardless of what you say, anything, right? So what I think of now when I see something that other people have that I want is, yeah, I get to have that too. I claim it for myself, right? I decide that if you have it, I have it. Why not? Why not? There's nothing wrong with me. There's no reason I can't have it. If you were able to do it, then that means it's open to me. It's an opportunity in my life. And so the other way, it goes the other way around. If I have completed something, right? When I come on here and I tell you you can have your dream life too, it's because there's, of course I'm special, but there's nothing special about me that led me to accomplish something that is too big that you can't have it. No, if I was able to do it, right? Because the only reason I have it is because I decided to claim it and to put it into my consciousness. There's no reason you can't too. The only reason I'm sharing these videos is because you can too. Is because I'm teaching you how to do it too, so that you can create your dream life in your way. Whether that's money, whether that's love, whether that's success, whether that's in your parenting, whether that's in your confidence. And so, one of the breakthroughs I'm having is around how I'm allowing myself to be my fullest expression. Because here's the thing: when I come on here and I say I've created my dream job by sharing my heart and my vulnerable stories with the world, right? And I get to be with my babies, and I get to be home and homeschooling, and I get to be just living the life that I want to live. How can you can create it too? You can have that for yourself, whatever it is that you want. And so, um, if I come on here and I say, oh, you know, um, everything's okay. It's not that big a deal. I just have an online business, whatever, then it comes off as strange. Like, no, you're supposed to be celebrating. This is cool. This is awesome. And so I get to be in my fullest expression and my fullest excitement, and I get to invite you in so we can experience this together. I want to be surrounded by people who are winning, right? I want to say, I can have my dream job and you can too. There's no reason you can't, except whatever limits you're putting on yourself. And so, when I say if I become too successful and I'm holding myself back so that my husband can still provide for me, I'm also saying he can only provide for me at this level. He can't provide for me at the next level. I have to say small because his capacity is only this. You see that? But when you say I get to be my fullest expression and he still gets to provide for me if that's what I want, then if I'm this big, my hands are uneven, that's weird. If I'm this big, then he has to be this big for it to happen, right? You see, so I have to be open to receiving more so that his capacity to give me is more, right? If I think that me being too successful means I can't get advice from the people that I admire in my life, then that means I can only get advice if at this level, but I'm also saying they can't grow. They don't have more to offer. And what I'm holding myself back is, what if there are certain things of advice that I'm not receiving from my sister or other people, other mentors in my life, because I'm at this level? What are there things that they haven't shared with me because I haven't grown to the next extent, right? And so if I'm not growing to my next level, then I'm not receiving everything that I am meant to receive in my lifetime, which means you and I are missing out on the fullness that we are meant to be. Why would we be here to play small, right? Why would we be here to not become the best version of ourselves, the biggest, fullest, most put to live to our greatest potential, right? To expand to the most we can be. That is the purpose of your life. That is the reason you're here, to learn, to grow, to evolve, to call new forth, right? I intend to go beyond what my current limits are, right? Even now, what I think is my biggest potential, I know that there's more, right? Because I'm God in the flesh. I'm created in the image of God. I am a queen. I am meant to be even more than I can ever imagine. And so that is what I'm calling into my life, right? Because I don't want to miss out on who I am, who I'm meant to be, and why I was created. So, um, think about how you keep yourself safe and how you keep yourself comfortable in your life. And let's break that together. Comment below. Tell me what are ways that you play small that I didn't mention in this video. So if you're ready to step into your fullest potential and become the queen of enchantment in your life, send me a messenger on Facebook. I will have Send me a message on Facebook Messenger, and I will have the link for that in the description box below, so we can chat to see how we can transform your life within the next 12 weeks. I'm so excited to work with you. It is my favorite thing to do. And if you are not ready to go at that level and you like working on your own, I have some self-study programs that will be in the link. The links will be in the description box below. There's different things that you can create if your heart needs a detox, if you've been betrayed, if you have issues in your relationships with resentment and unforgiveness. There is a link to a program where you can do that. If you've experienced infidelity and you'd like to heal, I have an affair alchemy program. You can also purchase that in the box below. If you have a baby who is refusing to nurse and is able to but is refusing to, there is also a program for that you can all the links will be in the description box below. You can purchase at your own time. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow with a refreshing new video, and I love you so much. Until next time, bye.